There are several companies battling for an HDMI port on your TV, the likes of which now all have 4K HDR support, like the Chromecast Ultra, the new Apple TV, and even the Roku Streaming Stick Plus. This is Yusuf from MakeUseOf.com, and stay tuned to find out how Amazon hopes to win this battle with their all-new Fire TV, and how you can stand a chance to win one for yourself. The new Fire TV Gen 3 spec-wise sits somewhere between the Fire TV Stick and the now discontinued older sibling, the Fire TV Generation 2. While it does have twice the RAM of the Fire TV Stick, it has a slightly slower processor than its predecessor. More on those later. Taking a look in the box, you will find the pendant, power brick, micro USB cable, the remote control, and two AA batteries. No surprises there. Setup was relatively straightforward, with a few snags here and there, the details of which can be found in the full review. So after I powered it on, it complained that there wasn't enough power coming from my TV's USB port, so I had to use the power brick. Overall, this does leave it looking a little untidy, especially the pendant dangling like a broken part of the TV. It might be worth picking up a male to female HDMI cable and placing it out of sight in the interest of neatness. Installing the updates took around 5 minutes, and then I noticed one cool but slightly freaky feature. You will find the device asks if you'd like to sign in with the account used to purchase it. So you'll see your name on the screen before you actually type anything. It's quite interesting. At this point, if you have a smartphone, you can download the Fire TV app and connect it to your Fire TV. As long as you're on the same network, this will make typing your password easier and allow controlling the device if you prefer not to use the remote. Once you get signed in, there's options for setting parental controls, which will require a PIN when trying to watch restricted content, and then you have the opportunity of choosing which additional apps you'd like to download. Taking a look at the home screen, the header is occupied with some featured content, followed by your recent apps, then any apps you've chosen to download. Amazon is also helpful enough to highlight the 4K HDR content that's available for your device, which lets you take advantage of your kick-ass TV. Remember, for services like Netflix, you will need a premium subscription to take advantage of the Ultra HD content. Alexa can be summoned at any time by holding the mic button and speaking into the remote. Or, if you already have Echo devices in your setup, they can all interact now with your TV by controlling playback and launching certain videos with hands-free voice communication. Alexa can also launch directly into videos, however, this service is limited to Amazon Video for the time being. Overall, this leads to a fluid interface, but there have been reports of some apps like PlayStation Vue lagging a full second behind button presses. As this is a third-party application, hopefully it's something that will be resolved by the developers. The specs then have resulted in the newer Fire TV being slightly slower than its older one. This is rather disappointing. Anyway, let's take a look at the interface. There's the header that we spoke about, recent apps, we've got some ads, and then Prime. That's a lot of Prime. Let's check some of the other tabs. Prime. Did I mention there's some Prime here? It's just so busy and claustrophobic. I get that they're trying to provide categories for every conceivable option, but it just feels like someone turned up on a Tuesday and said, you know what we need? More Prime. This UI needs to be way simpler. Coming back to Alexa, there are some benefits for having her connected to your TV. For example, if I said, where's the nearest pizza place? The results will show reviews, closing and opening times, and even a number to call. Another cool one is being able to browse the Amazon store. For example, buy Chromecast. Yes. Well, nearly. When searching for videos, Alexa will currently bring up results from Amazon Video and Netflix, with hopes to include other providers in the future. Sometimes the results aren't really usable, with it just including keywords that exist within the movie's title. You can't further refine your search results either, which can get annoying. Alexa is always evolving, and hopefully this does get better. So, bearing all that in mind, should you grab yourself a Fire TV? Well, if you're already within the Amazon ecosystem, this will make a great addition to the family. The Fire TV's small form factor also allows taking it on holiday. And if you wanted to sideload apps like Kodi, this is relatively straightforward with this device. However, the UI and what feels like incomplete voice controls really let this device down, both of which Amazon are more than capable of improving, which makes it a little worse. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We do 2 or 3 giveaways every week. You can also follow the links in the description below to read the full review